Right to the Middle East now, where the Israeli military has taken over Gaza's vital Rafah crossing. However, U.S. officials say this is not a full-scale invasion.
But at the same time, ceasefire talks continue, with the United States expressing optimism that these two sides can reach a deal. Chris Welsh joining us now with details. Chris, what did we learn today?
Yeah, Teresa and Steve, White House officials are expressing some optimism today that a deal is not out of reach here, but they're also hopeful that this happens soon, before Israel's operation in Rafah has a chance to grow larger. An Israeli airstrike destroys a target near Philadelphia corridor in Rafah, near the border with Egypt. A brigade of Israeli tanks seizes control of the Gaza Strip side of the border crossing with Egypt, and elsewhere, heavy columns of smoke rise over eastern Rafah. All examples of Israel's latest decision to move in on Rafah, the city Israel calls the last remaining Hamas stronghold. In a video message, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the entrance to Rafah serves two main war goals: the return of Israeli hostages and the elimination of Hamas. U.S. officials say the military action did not take place in the major civilian areas of Rafah, and they say it is not the full-scale military operation Israel has long threatened.
Not yet.
State Department spokesman Matthew Miller.
This appears to be a limited operation, but of course much of that depends on what comes next.
White House National Security spokesman John Kirby spoke to reporters in an off-camera briefing.
What we've been told by our Israeli counterparts is that this operation last night was limited and designed to cut off Hamas's ability to smuggle weapons and funds into Gaza.
Negotiations for a ceasefire and hostage deal continue in Cairo, but U.S. officials, serving as mediators in the talks, say they will not discuss details of any potential agreement.
They maybe have never been more sensitive than they are at this moment.
But there are now global fears regarding further escalation in Rafah, considering it's been a refuge for 1.5 million civilians.
I'm disturbed and distressed by the renewed military activity in Rafah.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres says taking the border crossings will make getting aid to refugees even harder.
Make no mistake, a full-scale assault on Rafah would be a human catastrophe.
And the region has gone through quite a bit of whiplash over the past 24 hours, with Hamas saying yesterday that it had agreed to a ceasefire deal, only for Israel to come back saying that deal did not meet their requirements. National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby said today the two sides, quote, should be able to close the remaining gaps. Teresa, back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you.